Hello, everybody. Welcome. She does this every time. Welcome back to 10-Minute Reviews. This is Freya. I'm Jason, and we're bringing you today's video. As always, guys, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Just a small family channel. We'd appreciate any support. Outside of that, just check down below at all the links I'm putting in the comments, books, prior reviews, books we're talking about today, a few other things, our Discord channel, our Patreon. Thank you to our patrons. And otherwise, I'll jump right into today's video. So today's actually going to be a little bit different than other videos that I've shot because I'm not going to talk about any particular book or series, although I might, of course, mention them. What I want to talk about are a few authors that we talked about over the last month that we definitely should support. One of the things I read a lot on my Kindle. Obviously, if you guys may notice, I have a lot of books, and we actually have 9 bookshelves throughout the house. This is just 4 or 5 of them. But and they're overflowing, plus piles of books all over the place. So, but my Kindle and especially my Kindle Unlimited, or for those of you guys that listen to audio books, the Audibles and you know, the credits and stuff like that. You know, trying as much as I read and as much as I like to read, you know, I can't spend my entire paycheck every single month. But one thing that I do try and do is, aside from my favorite authors that I continue to buy the books to add to my collection, I do also try at least once or twice a month to purchase a book from one of the indie authors that are out there. And I really think these indie authors need some support and deserve some support from you guys. The rise of self-publishing has really helped a lot of authors get out there that may not have been able to make it before, or at least get their stories out there. I know a lot of indie authors don't end up making it in the long run. Even the fantastic ones, Mike Truck was a great author, but from last I heard, he stopped writing. So I wanted to bring up some authors that we talked about last month that I think every one of you guys out there, if you're able to, should check out and should pick one of the authors, whichever one is within your particular genre. Buy one of their books. Just buy one. Just one of the books. Every month, I try and buy a book from an indie author. These are not major authors. These are not authors that are published by one of the major publishing companies, which is actually kind of tough this month because I covered a lot that it turned out were published by major publishers. But these are indie authors that actually do have a paperback novel, a physical book that you can purchase. But of course, there's also the ebooks or audiobooks, stuff like that. I really think that the more people out there that just try just once a month to help out the authors would be fantastic. It might really help out these authors that are really good actually succeed and continue writing. It's really painful to hear about authors that just stop writing just because they couldn't get enough support. They couldn't, even though they had 10, 12, 15 books that were all really, really, really popular, not enough people were actually buying their books. They were just renting their books, borrowing their books, things along those lines. You know, get Kindle Unlimited where the authors make, you know, a penny off of the books. So, in no particular order, first one, Andrew Moriarty. Andrew Moriarty is a phenomenal science fiction author, really hilarious. He's got 2 main series, but one's kind of an offshoot of the other. He's got his Adventures of a Jump Space Accountant, which does things a little bit differently, but it's really cool, and the world or universe or solar system, whatever, that he builds, really, really cool. And this former empire that appears to have disappeared. And that's what leads to a second series, The Imperial Deserter, Imperial Smuggler, that is a lot of fun. In the Adventures of Jump Space Accountant, I'm a huge fan of. But I have to admit, the second series, especially Imperial Deserter and Imperial Smuggler, they really reminded me a lot of Omega Force, and a lot of oh man, now it's escaping me. But the series with Skippy the beer can, not because there's an uber powerful AI that ends up Deus Exing the whole series, but the interactions of the crew. But mostly reminds me a lot of Omega Force and how that crew interacts. And he's fantastic. He's got about 8, 9 books out right now. He's amazing, and it just blows my mind that he's still self-published. So definitely, guys, support Andrew Moriarty if you're interested in science fiction. If not, next up, Shane Purdy. Shane Purdy writes what is probably my second favorite lit RPG series of all time after Defiance of the Fall, and that is the Rise of the Winter Wolves series, aka live stream dungeon crawl. Really long name, but it's fantastic. It's fantastic. His lit RPG is great. The world, the universe he's building, and it's now almost turning into a multiverse, alternate planes and stuff like that. Really cool. Really cool. And the Reapers and the Harbingers, and just everything he's building, this lore he's building. It's awesome. It's awesome. And again, it just blows my mind that he's still self-published as well. So maybe if enough people are out there buying one of his books, possibly one of the major publishers will notice, and who knows. But again, these authors are fantastic. So Shane Purdy. Next up, Kirk Mason. Kirk Mason, he writes in the the wink wink nudge nudge type of books, adult literotica, adult erotica, harem lit, whatever you want to call it. But his writing is fantastic. It's fantastic. It's gripping. It's a whole lot of fun. The adult side does not overwhelm his books. He writes really cool worlds, really cool characters. The writing style, it's gripping, a lot of fun. So again, I think he deserves some support from the rest of us. Next up, Jay Ori. Jay Ori, guys, it's just his Villains for Hire book was fantastic. It's incredible, absolutely incredible, and he just writes great stuff. So again, check him out. Check him out. Again, he's within the harem lit genre, so they have, those particular authors have a lot tougher of a time getting into the mainstream publishing, mainstream writing, mainstream marketing, stuff like that. Last one, Nathan Pierce. Nathan Pierce, he wrote Battlemaster's Gambit, Battlemaster's Skirmish, which are awesome books. And like a lot of these authors, the ones that I mentioned, his second book actually got even better than the first book, which is rare. A lot of times the sequels aren't as good as the previous books, but his world building got better, his characters got better, the dialogue got better, everything got better. It's absolutely fantastic. And the first book was great and a ton of fun. So again, within one of the subgenres, the harem lit subgenre, that has a little more difficulty getting mainstream. But I also think that's because not enough people that read it actually go out and buy books anymore, or purchase thanks to all the ebook unlimited memberships and credits and free credits and stuff like that. So so again, if you're interested in the genre, if you like the genre, if you like him, check him out and just buy one of his books. Thank you everybody for watching. We will catch you guys next time. Bye now.